for another walking challenge. So, this podcast is to support the walking challenge, just to talk a little bit about what it's like and how to do it. So, I'll keep it relatively short and sweet. We're going to be starting this March 1st. Now, of course, if you're listening to this after March 1st, you can join at any point, even if it's March 30th. It ends March 31st, and it's just a point system. So, if you miss a couple days, well, there's chances to make up points. We're calling it the March Against Nick Walking Challenge. March, as in, walking, marching, and you're actually going against me. That's the idea. So it's a month, friendly competition, it's wholesome, and we're just trying to get as many steps as we can. So this podcast, I'll also have a guide. It's to kind of support what the objective is. So again, the starting March 1st, ending March 31st. Its concept is it's you versus me. You as the individual need to compete against my steps. So every day you're going to compete against my total step count. You won't necessarily know what it is at the end of the day. I'll try to send some updates. But for example, today's February 23rd. If I was to take 10,000 steps today, you need to get to 10,000 steps to beat me. Now, I have a couple rules, so then that way it's a little bit low barrier to entry, and there's a point system. I try to keep it as simple as I can, and don't overcomplicate it. All you need to do is walk. It's just about bringing awareness to walking more, a fun, engaging, competitive way in a good community to get us outside and walking more. Now, I'm traveling, and so I have a bit of an advantage. So I'm going to be walking naturally a lot more than if I was in a cold country right now. I'll be doing the first 10 days in Argentina and then the last 21 days in Peru. So it'll be a good mix of it. So there's a daily step target. At the end of the day, I'm just going to post what my steps were in the WhatsApp group chat. All right. And then that number becomes the target for the day. Now, you, again, won't necessarily know where I got to until the end of the day. So if I post, okay, I did 10,000 steps, well, shit, I'm only at 8,000. I don't get anything? No, there's a point system. So if you get 70% of my target, so obviously 70% of 10,000 is 7,000, you would get 1 point. If you get more than 100% of my step count, you would get 2 points. So if you got 10,001 steps, it's 2 points. If you got 9,999, you would only get 1. And 3 points as a bonus point if you get 130%, which would be hard, but doable. That means you would have to get 13,000 steps. Now here's the thing. 10,000 steps is moderately low for me. I'm probably closer to 12, 14, 16. Again, when traveling, it could be more, it could be less. And you just don't know. So your best bet is just to walk as much as you can and let the chips fall where they lie. Now, there can be bonus points. Again, it's community-based. So bringing in a buddy, a friend who signs up and just does the challenge. Keep in mind, it's a free challenge. You'll get 5 bonus points when they start and actually participate. If they only participate for a day or two and I don't see anything else, I'll do it as a judgment call where it's no, you don't get those points. So that's 5 bonus points. You also can get a bonus point by just posting on your Instagram, again, to spread the word, spread the community. And we're going to use the hashtag March Against Nick. And you earn 1 point. Again, you have to post it on Instagram, tag me, and use the hashtag. So then I know that you did that. So literally, if you didn't achieve enough steps for the day, but you still posted that little selfie, you would at least get 1 point. The points go towards a total. And so the top 3 people with just the points, they'll all get a little prize, which is basically a giveaway of my time. And I do starter packs, which is typically around 3 hours. I'll give you a little certificate, but it's not for you. Again, it's for the community. So you get to gift it to somebody, but it's a pretty decent gift. So like you can, maybe it's a father or a brother or a friend that you know that they've been wanting to get a trainer. They just been a little hesitant. I do online training, and that's a great barrier of entry. You can't use it on yourself. That's the one caveat. And then, so that's for the top 3. Anybody else who achieves at least 50 points, they will also get entered into a draw, just a random draw for another starter pack. So that's how I'm going to do it. And yeah, you have to submit your steps. You have to take a screenshot of your step count from your phone, smartwatch, fitness tracker, whatever, and try not to post it into the WhatsApp group chat. Try to send it to me not in the group chat so it doesn't bugger up the group chat. And then I'll keep track. And then if you miss a day, that's okay. You can always submit later ones if they're like time stamped and stuff like that. Then that way I know to claim your points. Ways to win. So top 3 gatherers, the top 3 participants, again, that's how you're going to get the points. And I'll try to announce sort of the leaders at the end of the week. Random draw, right, for anyone who gets at least 50 points. And then there's also going to be little mini challenges that can also get you extra points. And that's another way to win and to challenge yourself, right? And again, it'll be randomly dropped in. Got to keep you guys on your toes. And so there can always be a mystery to what my step count is going to be for the day. So that adds a layer of excitement for you to push yourself just a little bit harder. There's a community side to it where you can share, comment, support, cheer each other on, and follow along with my travels. And then again, that social sharing, right? March Against Nick. We're trying to get as many people to walk in this challenge, right? I want to see your selfies. I want to see your views. I want to see your progress. Again, like I said, the grand prize is a starter pack, which again typically consists of 3 hours of my time online, and you get to pay it forward with somebody. Again, you could save it as a gift card until it's Christmas or a birthday gift for somebody who would be worth it. It's like pretty hefty value. And then obviously bragging rights, of course, as well. Keep in mind, it's free. There's no cost to entry. This is just, I love running these challenges. It's something I believe in. Easy, fun, community-based challenges. I get to experiment and try new things, and I think it's a great add-on for any of my current clients. I think it's a great way for anyone who can't afford a trainer but wants that community support, and that's why sharing it and trying to get more people involved is going to be key, right? And this is also going to help push you through whether it's a sunny day, snowy day, rainy day, because the weather's not necessarily the best. At least March, we can get back into that swing of things. So that's kind of the objective. That's the goal. I'm obviously making this public. If you're interested, just shoot me a message on Instagram, thicknick1, THICCNIC1. You probably can find me. Shoot me a message on there, join the WhatsApp group, and we will get started. So yeah, that's your walking challenge for March. March Against Nick.